Let's talk about time and money. Time and money, because these are so important in how you make decisions, actions, and communications today. When you think about the future, think about your future in terms of time. Where are you spending your time? Who are you spending your time with? And what are you doing? Where are you spending your time? What are you doing? What activities are you doing with your time? Who are you spending that time with? Those are fundamental choices. Those things are not in anyone else's hands. Those are in your hands. Take responsibility for how you choose to structure your time. We all have 24 hours in a day, right? If you want to live in the scarcity neighborhood, you can live in the quantity view of time, and you're always going to be running out. Time then becomes the adversary, but there's a whole nother way to operate, and that is living in the quality view of time. Yeah. And that means that you could spend an hour completely different. And what you get with that hour qualitatively by being prepared, being present, being attentive, by being focused, having a good state of mind, you're going to have a different result with that hour. This is an entire mindset to live from. So in terms of time, think about time outside business and how you want to create and develop that time in terms of who, what are you doing with that time, and where you're going to be. Put some thought into it, and then line up about 12 24-hour periods every 30 days. 12 24-hour periods where all you're doing is you're doing stress-free activities and rejuvenation and balancing relationships in your life. You are a whole individual, right? Your identity is not work. Also, money. Money has a very interesting relationship with time because money buys time. It's so true. If you earn the income, if you have a sustainable business model, and you're consistently earning the cash flow, you're earning more time because you can hire the individuals who have gifts and abilities in areas that you don't. And the more income that you have socked away, think about time in terms of how much money I have saved. If you save 20% this year of what you earn, that 20% is going to start to grow, and more you're going to be more and more discretionary because you're not in the survival income, you're thriving. I want you to think about how you intend to earn the money in relationship to time and what kind of money you want to spend and what you want to spend it on and what you're going to save it for. One last thing before we go. Don't make a budget. I've asked hundreds of clients to do it over the years. They never do it, right? And I know you don't either. And even if you did make it, you probably wouldn't follow it. Let's not get into the psychology of it, but here's an alternative. Maybe what you do is think about the 5 things that you absolutely cannot live without. And then ask yourself this year, ask yourself, what is it going to cost you to pay your port of entry into that? What's it going to cost you? And I will bet that probably 80% of those activities, those aspects, the who, the what you're doing, where you're going to be, they really don't cost a lot. It's probably taking your kids to the park a couple of times. It's probably reading to your children at night. Or it's having tea in the morning with your spouse. Or giving them a great date night out. Or just focusing on a great conversation and just listening and being present. It's so simple what is meaningful to us. It's almost so simple it's hard. Think about time and money. Think about the way you currently spend the time. Have a vision for how you want to spend the time. Take an action to close the gap. How you want to spend the money or how you want to earn the money or save it, what you're currently doing. Be true to yourself.